A family is demanding justice after a fire that has killed 27 people in a bar in Bangkok. More than 70 others also injured. The blaze tearing through a popular live music bar in the northern Chatuchak district. Police looking into negligence, including emergency exits that could have been blocked. Officials also looking at a possible short circuit in an air conditioning unit. Records show the bar did pass a safety inspection in April. The fire is Thailand's deadliest at an entertainment venue since the 2009 Santika Club blaze in Bangkok.
แบบเร็วโดยที่แบบเราไม่ได้คิดคือพูดง่ายๆว่าออกมาไม่ได้เลยแต่คนที่แบบออกมาคือเขาอยู่ข้างนอกไงเขาวิ่งออกมาจากนอกแต่คนที่อยู่ข้างในคือมันไปไม่ได้แล้วอ่ะเพราะเราก็ไม่รู้ว่าตรงนี้ไฟมันอยู่ตรงไหนหรืออะไรอย่างเงี้ย
Well, Jeremy Coles covering the story for CNA live from Bangkok. Jeremy, all the suggestions of what might have gone wrong late last night. What have investigators uncovered so far?
Well, Wei-Su, as you can see behind me, this whole entire area behind me has been cordoned off as Thai forensic officers are combing through the remains of the club to find out what caused the blaze. But the Thai National Police Chief has said that most of the dead were found trapped in windowless bathrooms near the rear exits of this club. So that's where they have sheltered to escape the blaze, which broke out shortly before midnight on Sunday. Now, he said that the exit had not been used and people may have been obstructed from using the exit by a table that's set up in the club to sell candies, or they may have been prevented from being able to see the exit from the club being so dark or from smoke obstructing the exit as well. And he added that there were signs that at least some of the exits were locked shut on Sunday nights, which is why some of the people were not able to escape. So police are now investigating whether the fire was caused by arson, negligence or an electrical fault on Sunday night. And Prime Minister Anutin, on a visit here, he told reporters that the musician who was performing at the bar at the moment told him that he saw smoke coming out of a circuit breaker near the stage before the power went out. And earlier today, we also spoke with a bass player who was performing on stage when the blaze broke out, and he spoke with us. Let's have a listen.
กำลังเล่นอยู่มันมีควันมันมีกลิ่นมาก่อนแล้วประมาณสัก10 วิก็คือมันเริ่มมีประกายไฟจากข้างบนจากข้างบนเพดานครับประกายไฟมาแล้วควันก็มาเต็มนี่เลยหลังจากนั้นผมก็ไม่คิดอะไรเลยผมเอาออกเลยตอนแรกรู้สึกไงครับกลัวหรือว่าไงตอนแรกก็ตกใจมันกลิ่นอะไรสงสัยตอนแรกคิดว่ากลิ่นพวกดอกลำโพงไหม้อะไรอย่างเงี้ยเลยแต่จริงมันเป็นควันกลิ่นเคมีผมก็เริ่มเอะใจแล้ว
Well, that chemical odor is still lingering in the air at the moment, and if you walk around this club, you'll see the charred remains of musical instruments as well as burned shoes, a poignant reminder of the lives lost to the fire. But if you just walk around to the back of this club, and you'll see that the back of this club remains mostly untouched by the fire, which suggests that some of these victims might have escaped if the doors, the exits were were open for them to escape.
All right. Jeremy, worth reminding ourselves that the bar did pass a safety inspection in April this year. Is there any further reason to suspect, beyond what you just suggested, that fire safety standards and enforcement, there might have been negligence in that area?
Well, the Bangkok governor Chatuchak has already pledged to tighten fire safety rules and to review outdated zoning following the deadly fire over here. But clearly, this fire has also brought back reminders of other deadly blazes across Thailand over the past decade or so, which these fires have also exposed very serious weaknesses, including involving flammable materials, emergency exits, as well as law enforcement. Now, in 2022, for instance, 14 people were killed by a fire in eastern Thailand, while in 2009, 66 people were killed and more than 200 injured after a fire took place during a New Year's Eve celebration at the Santika nightclub here in Bangkok. Now, earlier we spoke with a professor from Mahindorn University who said these incidents stem from legal loopholes as well as accountability. Now, for instance, inspections are usually done during the day, so no one actually knows what happens at night when these venues are in use. So they don't really see what's happening in reality. And second, with regards to accountability, even if the authorities do flag any issues, do they actually follow up on these issues? So these are points worth pondering as we, find out the cause of the fire over here. Now, these earlier incidents had also prompted a lot of soul searching, as well as prosecutions and changes to rules governing buildings, fire-resistant materials, and fire protection systems. But from what we have seen over here, these hazards have not disappeared from Thailand entirely.
Last night, Jeremy Cole there reporting live for Sydney from Bangkok, looking at early stages yet, less than 24 hours after this bar fire in Bangkok's northern Chatuchak district. And there's more coverage of the incident on our website cna.asia and on the CNA mobile app.